I'm going to add an H3. Mark was here. All right?
Cool.
Cool, right?
Totally cool.
I'm going to add a commit. This is my first commit. And I'm going to push this up to my repository. Git push is what we normally type. And if we know that that's a hidden git push origin master, that's inferred. So now it should be up on GitHub in my git test. Ta-da! 2 commits to the thing. This is my first. Now I'm onboarding. We'll go B first, and we'll onboard Phil. Hey B, what's your GitHub name?
Killa B.
That's right, Killa B. That's right. I'm gonna go into the settings and go into collaborators. Confirm my password.
This is what you did, right? The collaborators thing?
So you don't have to add it for all of your stuff. You can do it for just this.
Just that repository.
Cool.
This one?
Yes.
Big OG.
Do you not? Have,
No. AH. It's a blue.
do you have your picture on GitHub?
I need to.
Yeah, because then I'd be able to pick you out from most of the
So
people.
sorry.
Which one?
It's BEA. That's why. There you go. Crop on.
Come on, man.
Apparently, I'm not the only one who has confused.
No.
I have no idea.
So now, B, you should have gotten a invite.
Did
Yes,
have anything.
you should accept
Okay.
it.
Because you said so.
Yes.
View invitation. Accept invitation.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
So now what she can do now is she can clone the repository. B, do you want to cast to the screen?
Sure.
If you don't mind, to take 30 seconds to get your laptop ready. Oh, I got it.
There.
Cool. You're gonna need your screen, not the page.
My screen?
Yeah.
How to do it? What do I do?
Go back to the cast.
Cast.
Stop. See sources. Sources.
Versus.
Now projector
Got it.
TV. Cool. And then click share. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. So here, so now she is now a collaborator on this. She can now work on stuff. So now clone or download. This will give us a link. Copy this link. You can click this button to make it look easier.
Okay.
And now go to your terminal and navigate to a place where you're okay cloning this. You good there?
That's fine.
So the command git space clone space that URL. That says take whatever's here, download this, and add it to my computer. That's downloading it, but keeping a reference back to that repository. So now go with cd git test.
Yes.
Yep, so now she's on, her terminal says that she's on the master branch. That's a great extension to have. What is that anyways, do you know?
What is what? My
Yeah, your terminal.
my Zish.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
That's what?
Oh, my Z shell?
Oh,
Zish.
Zish. Z
Zish,
Z
yeah.
shell, but it's Zish.
Yeah. So yeah, now if she wants to make a change, if she wants to run it, she has to run yarn first. Yarn will install the packages, so run yarn. And then we're going to have her run it, make a change, and then push the commit back up.
So, you didn't yarn add reactor arc drum.
Not yet, no.
If she does,
Yep.
will you have to do it again when you pull from the master?
Yep, I will have to run yarn. Yep.
So is it just good habit
So then
to
you
run
just
yarn
like
again when you pull down from the master?
Usually, yes.
Okay.
It will probably tell you that you received it.
Gotcha, so it will warn you.
Yeah, I actually don't because I let it tell me what I'm missing. Alright, so you're opening it?
Yeah.
Good. Go into the source, go into master. So source app.js, or sorry, source hello world, and add your name.
Thank you.
Add an H3 that says something funny and be funny and fast now.
Fast now.
Yeah. Quick, be funny. See, it's hard, right?
It is.
It's so much pressure.
I was thinking about the forks. Are you forking kidding me from what's it called? The Good Place? Be funny fast
See,
enough.
that's funny. I like it. So now make a commit.
You can recommit, you said?
Yep, you're gonna make a commit.
I don't remember how to do this in here.
Alright,
Man.
I know I've been wanting to ask you how to do this.
so lesson, see that one?
Yes.
Click it.
Yep, clicked.
Type your message. What did you do?
Funny thing.
Alright. Hit command enter. It'll say this. Set nothing's staged. Remember, we always have to get add and then get commit. I click always because I'm lazy.
Okay.
And now you made a commit.
Okay.
That's it.
Fantastic.
Wait, is it a branch
Push,
or a
push,
push?
push. It's a commit.
Oh,
It's a commit on her clone of the repository.
okay. And that clone is now sitting in her GitHub.
No, that clone is not on her GitHub. It's on her machine, pointing to my GitHub.
She just changed master. She
Yeah.
could have broke
Oh,
it.
she changed her master. Okay.
Yep. So now, whenever she goes back to her terminal,
Did she change anything? She hasn't pushed yet.
nope, she's going to push right now.
But it's not changed yet.
Right.
Minutes.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Nope, that's fine.
So now, go head back to the terminal.
Got it.
Stop that. Now you're going to run git push origin master. She wants to push her changes back up to the origin master. Origin's where you came from, so origin is my Git repository. That's my server. And the branch that she wants to push to is master.
Okay.
Cool. So now I'm going to steal back the Chromecast.
Do it.
I will.
So commits don't really do anything. They just kind of just make a save point. They don't actually do any pushing
Correct.
of the code.
Correct. So here we have, right now, 2 commits. I haven't refreshed it yet. So before she committed, this is what it looked like. Now that she committed, 3 commits.
Could be made it funny.
Still only 1 contributor. So there we go. Kill a bee. We now have 2 contributors.
Tracking your progress.
Yeah, right?
Ah.
What's one thing that you noticed right off the bat?
Where did it?
You got like a 10,000 IQ.
Right? I have 10,000 additions to my code. B has 1. I know. So the reason why this is so big is that I added it first.
And React has a lot of lines.
Yeah, like this is app. I only made like one commit, right? I only made one line of code changes. But according to this, I made the majority. Only because I did the original scaffolding of the project. So you'll see this weekend. Don't worry, I'm not going to look at raw numbers. Raw numbers are not a good way to judge code quality at all.
Gotta get those numbers up.
If you ever work for a place that has like you have to write 100 lines of code a day to be productive, you might want to
Find a job.
find a new job. To be completely honest.
99 lines of comments.
Yeah, like exactly. One of those 99 lines of comments or code are meaningful.
Yeah.
Could be
Just
normal.
Bunch of comments.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in,
Lauren.
change my linter settings to add semicolons everywhere. Go in and hit save, and there's my 100 lines of code. And then tomorrow I can remove it. You know.
And then sure enough, tomorrow.
Exactly. Anyways, so yeah, so now there's 2 contributors, and that's awesome. But here I am. I do not have B's changes now.
Right.
Boo.
Terrible. I'm going to change this from hello world to hello there. Okay, I know. Living life on the edge. Chicka chicka. So what happens now? I'm going to make a commit here. Yes.
Like
I
tug
just
of
think
war.
of Doug.
Yeah, right. Updated from world to there. Bam. All right. Now, I have a change locally that I want to push up. So git push origin master. I'm going to get an error. And stop it. Can someone read that error message to me? One volunteer. Thanks, Dante.
Error, failed to push some reference to HTTPS GitHub Mark Dewey Git test Git.
Now read the hints.
Hint, updates were rejected because the tip of your current branch is behind. Its remote counterpart, integrate the remote changes, e.g. git pull, before pushing again. See the note about fast forwards in git push -- help for details.
So what does this message say?
You gotta push before you pull, or
No,
You
you
got-
got,
you got-
you're working with old code.
Yeah, I'm working on an old version. Because B did stuff, she committed up to master.
Right.
I'm still on the version previous to that. So in order for me to push up my changes to master, I have to pull down the latest changes.
Okay.
I got this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna now get pull origin master. I'm gonna get this thing right here. Get Q, blah blah, there we go. Ta-da. I've merged it in. Now I can get push, all fine and dandy. Now if she wants to get my changes, she would get pull. How are you feeling so far?
How did you merge?
So on my get
I
pull,
saw the get pulled,
I got that screen, right?
right?
It was asking for a message. That's using Vim. To quit Vim, colon, Q, exclamation point.
So we'll have to do that?
Cool, cute bang.
Yep, colon, Q bag. Vim is notoriously hard to quit. There's actually
I was gonna say, like, I didn't know if you were gonna tell us that or just like keep this.
I use get it
Yeah,
for like.
so we're gonna bounce this back and forth a bit.
Do you need the bank one?
Is there anything wrong? Why do people use Vim instead of like get it or like any of the other
because
ones
it's
that are
so
similar?
like everywhere. And
Because
it's
just
good.
included on every package
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's not like every Linux, Unix, Mac machine, everything.
Yeah, it's
And I
all
think
that.
it's included in like Windows too, so like it's everywhere. And like no one knows how to use it, but everyone knows how not to use it.
Yeah, because I would always download get it. Like the first thing I would do is get that.
And there's a setting, there's a line of code in the handbook that actually says instead of using Vim, use VS Code as your editor. I think we had you run that on day one. I think. That's a very hard I think.
So what if B had changed hello world to like hi world, and then you changed it to hello there?
That's a really great
You
question.
tried to pull.
So B, can you do a git pull? I'm not gonna have you project again, because it's gonna be fast. And you should see a change.
Do I need to, after I do the git pull, do I need to relaunch
VS Code? No.
VS Code?
Unless you've closed VS Code, no.
Okay. Is there a way to like refresh it, or should it automatically?
It should automatically go. If not, just close the file and reopen it.
And you didn't make any changes though.
I did.
Did you?
I changed from hello world to hello there.
Okay. Oh, yep. Hello there.
Okay, so it changed automatically as soon as she pulled down, because VS Code is awesome like that. So now I want you to change, all right? Instead of hello,
Okay.
you're gonna put hey. I'm gonna put aloha. All right?
Hello.
Yeah. Yep. I'm keeping like that. It's canon. So change it to something that's not that.
Okay.
All right, and make a commit.
It's like tug of war.
Yeah. So B, I want you to push up your changes. Remember how to do that?
Yes.
Push to the original.
So she's gonna make a change. Her and I changed the exact same line.
Right.
All right. What do we think is gonna happen?
Whoever pushed last, that's what
Pushed
last.
last.
So push last.
Yeah, push last wins.
Maybe you already get a notification.
Let's find out. Did you?
No, whoever pushed first.
So we're pushing
Because
first wins.
the last
As soon as-
person would have pulled me.
That's right,
as
you
soon
have
as-
to pull.
As soon as the first person pushes, the person that hasn't pushed codes old.
Old, yeah.
Did you made a change? That's you. Cool. So now I'm going to pull. Get pull origin master. I get a merge conflict. Gets like, wait a minute, you both changed the exact same line of code to something else. I don't know who wins. It errs on the side of caution. Because what if I'm right and she's wrong? What if she's right and I'm wrong?
So would she have an error too?
Nope.
So she doesn't even know, like, if you, okay.
Yeah. So this is just now, this is saying, hey, first one in wins, but now you're about to be the next first one in. You need to decide whether this is who wins.
If you chose yours, would it keep yours?
Yeah, we're gonna go through that in a second. We're actually gonna resolve this merge conflict together.
Which repeated my question, which was, if you open your VS Code now that you pulled, does it show you what your change was? Whoa.
It does something really cool.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
Are you forking kidding me?
All right. Well,
So-
you can definitely see where the problem is.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
So now we're kind of in like this limbo state, this kind of merging state right now. Where everywhere where we have merge conflicts, VS Code is gonna go, hey, this is a thing you need to address. And those things, accept current change, accept incoming, accept both, compare, and start live share, all those are actions that we can do. As we can see, the current change, that's my change. That is the thing that I've done. The incoming change from B is right here. I have to go which one's right and which one's wrong.
Because you're the
Yeah.
origin master, you get to determine that? Or
No,
just
because I pull down
Because you're pulling it down.
I pull down the latest changes.
It's based on the policy of the company,
Yeah.
how it's handled.
Mm-hmm. And ideally, so today and tomorrow, you're probably going to get a lot of these, but towards the end of the week, you're probably not going to get that many. Because tomorrow your projects are really small, right? If we're both working in app.js on line 5 doing something, we're going to probably step on each other's toes. But if you go, hey partner, if you handle the movie page, I'll handle the now showing page, we probably won't step on each other's toes a lot, right? Because we're on two different pages and this won't ever really happen. So it's how your company structures itself. The branch by feature doesn't usually have this problem. Because a search feature is probably independent of a favoriting feature. Probably. But yeah,
That way you don't rewrite the same stuff. Like
Overwrite.
two people doing the same thing.
overwrite, not rewrite, overwrite. Because really, if she made this change, then I made that change, I might actually want this change.
Right.
But I boneheadedly changed something. Or maybe she's going rogue. And maybe it's like, I want this, even though we agreed on this, I still want this. It's like, it's signs of unorganizations, of people just kind of like free-falling it almost. But these things happen, we need to figure out how to do it. So now here, we got tools, I actually want to accept their change. Boop. I accept it, I get her change now. You see that I now have stuff to commit.
Right.
So I'm going to add it, say, yep, I did this. And I need to save it first. And then I can say merged in changes as a commit message. Merged in changes. Boop. So now I've handled that merge, and I've committed a new commit. That commit is the merge, and now I'm on my merry way.
So should we push and pull often?
Yes. I believe in the homework it says don't wait until Sunday night to start merging. That's a mistake. That's just a mistake. The best group, the groups that perform the best already have repositories set up today. Collaboration is already enabled, and they've actually already pushed and pulled changes. They've done something similar to this. Just made a file, as they do it, make a change. Okay, I'm going to make a change. Okay, let's get this sorted out. And then they're off to the races. they have that troubles already organized. Because on Sunday night, you don't want to be like, my API is not fetching correctly, and I got a merge conflict. You don't really want that. You just want to go, oh, my API is not working right. Less stress. How are we feeling?
So you're gonna, you approved these changes, so now you push again?
Yeah, I actually don't have to push.
Cause you pushed
Mhm.
these changes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Who ultimately has control of the master?
So that's very team based.
Okay.
Right now, both of us do. If I didn't trust B, or if B didn't trust me, one of us would have more rights over the other. And in certain industries, that's actually a thing that has to happen, where it's like you would own the repository, but you're not actually doing any development on it, and me and B are the only developers on it. In order for us to merge something in, we have to go through you. That's kind of like a check and balance, so we don't go rogue. So yeah, so that's very team dependent. And with this kind of model, if we go back to our forking model, the organization owns it. If there's someone that said your organization will own it, not us. Okay. Yep. What?
You can tell I want to say something.
I know. You had that look in your eye. You're like, I want to say something.
For 2.5 years, my job was I ran a team that we handled, we were called the, I forgot what it was called, VMware. But anyway, we handled all of the merges that the code would go in. Because you had all different development teams, they would deploy their code, and my team, our job was to merge it, put everything into the master, and then any errors go back to the team. That was a terrible model because we deployed every Thursday night, and every Thursday morning was meetings for hours to try to resolve all the merge issues.
Sure.
So what he's talking about, because the model they have is a little undisciplined, and they try to get control. At first, there was nobody in charge of the master.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing everything, and that was the initial issue. But because the code was so old, they've been doing it for years, there's a lot of residual control issues because of the original code.
Yeah, that residual code issues is something called technical debt.
Yes.
That's a word you'll hear a lot. Projects over time will incur technical debt that you have to go back and fix every so often. That's because every choices we have to make, we have to not only balance best practices and standards, also time and budget and level of effort. Like, if I have to get the build in by this Thursday, I might write some janky code in order to get it in by this Thursday so we can ship these features and be first to market.
Yes.
I'll fix it later. This is a temporary solution. Temporary solutions are the most permanent solutions I've ever seen. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why, like me personally, I never do we're not doing a temporary solution, we're doing this right.
Right.
Is it a bit slower? Yes. But if you don't have time to do it right the first time, you have to have time to do it twice.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Git. Cool? Cool.
So there's no way to have friends on Git. You can only add them to your collaboration.
If you want to be cool, you could make like a group and add everyone to that group and have that group own it, but that's if you want to be cool and crazy. Don't be cool.
It's not cool.
No.
Gotcha.
You don't want to be associated with people.
Never.
You don't know what they might do.
They might go rogue.
They won't.
They might go rogue and start writing bad code. And Mark's like, yeah.
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 Yeah. And it's not so much like going rogue, it's like, are you doing something dumb in the code base? Like,
And also,
are
is
you
the
writing
code base,
shitty code?
is the code base being tracked properly?
Yeah.
I worked somewhere where what was in master was not the latest that was in production.
That's terrifying.
And
I've been in that
nobody
situation
knew
before.
where the latest came from.
Yeah, that is a terrifying feature. Like,
What?
That sounds awful.
Yeah, they look at what's in the master, then they look at, you can see certain like version numbers in production. So they're looking at version numbers in production based on the standard, and someone download the code master, compiled it, create an exe file or something, and deployed it without going back through the process.
we
And
had
they don't know who
We had a developer like that. It was me and one other person, and he was more the Wild West developer, and I'm more of a structured developer. And he just like, I'm just doing stuff. And like production got like 3 or 4 versions behind what he had, which was different than what was in master, and bugs were flying everywhere, and was like, this sucks. So like, do a better job. And it's just a process, so we know like if there's a bug in production, we know what it is and we can replicate it and fix it. Like these processes exist for a reason. I mean, it comes down to, I use this analogy a lot. If we're on a group project and we're writing a term paper, like that's hard, right? If we're all writing a 200-page document together, how do I know that I've been working on the latest version of that? And what gets turned in is actually the latest version. That's hard enough with people and stuff. Now let's scale this up to a code base. There's a lot of abstract stuff going on. It's hard stuff. And these processes, the Git workflow, the pulls, the push, the origins, the forks, all of that fixes that. And everything we do is trying to control that chaos of deployment. So for this weekend, push and pull, add collaborators. As whenever we're older, we will do forking and merging and pull requests.
Because I think forks are going to be very helpful this weekend. You know?
They could be, but it's another layer of complexity that you have to deal with. So you could. I'm not going to stop you, but I'll probably shy you away from it.
No.
If you want to work in a branch, we'll cover branches real fast. Just real fast. It's not that hard. So we talked about branches, right? Branches are pretty much a temporary copy of our code. Right now, I'm in master. If I run a git status on branch master, there we go. My terminal says that I'm in master. Love it. But I'm going to go to my own temporary branch. I want to start working on a feature. So I'm going to run git checkout -b new branch. Hey, I switched to a new branch called new branch. And now I'm in my own little like playground, so to speak. I can go in here, I can make a change. All right. I can now make a commit. Fix the bug.
What's AM?
Oh, AM is doing git add and git commit all in one line, but it doesn't add new
Are you
files.
serious?
Yeah, you can add options.
But it doesn't add new files. It only adds changes to current files. So if I would have added a new file, that will not have picked it up.
But git checkout is required.
Yes,
And -b
it creates a new branch.
new branch.
Git checkout switches to a new branch.
Right.
Git checkout -b creates a new branch with that name. So I've made a commit, right? Commit is now on new branch. If I git checkout back to master, my change is gone.
Oh, my changes didn't stay.
Yeah, but now I want to merge my branch into master. My branch is done. I have fixed the bug. So now I go back to master, git checkout master, already on master, git merge branch name. It's going to take whatever commits are on that branch and now apply them to master. That branch is still there. Now I'm going to push origin master and push up my changes after I pull down changes.
So merge, pull, push.
So you had to pull your branch changes before you push it, or
Mm-hmm. Yes. So now git status. Here we go. Git push.
Isn't that like bad though? Because like if you pull something, it's been worked on, and then you're working in a branch, working on the old version, kind of.
Yeah. So it's always good to pull frequently and pull often.
Yeah.
Frequency is up to you.
Yeah.
I like to do like, so really, grand scheme of things, it's master, I'm working on a feature, I get that feature right. As soon as I get that feature right, I'm actually gonna branch that feature branch and merge master into that feature branch to kind of resolve any conflicts. Then once I've kind of done it there, then I'm gonna actually take that and merge that new branch back into master. That way, if I foobar the merge, which I've done lots of times before, my original code is still unchanged.
So you're not breaking the master.
Yeah, so I'm not breaking the master, and I'm not breaking my new feature that I worked so hard to make. So yeah, so you can do like branches and branches and branches and branches and branch.
Do your branches show up on Git so that like say I was on a branch and then Alan wants to go on that branch and then he wants to get in there?
Great question. So if I run the command git branch, I can see what branches I have locally. We see I have 2 branches, right? Even though I pushed this up to here already, if I refresh the page, the branch that I have is not up on master. So it's not up on GitHub, unless I push it there.
Oh, because you just merged it, you didn't push it.
Yeah. So to get it up on master, to get it up on GitHub, git push origin server GitHub branch name. No longer git push origin master, git push origin new branch. And I'll say, okay, I'll do it. And now let's come over here, refresh the page. There it is. And then I can actually check out tracking that branch if I wanted to. So it's like, so in your case, you're like, oh, Joe's working on the thing that I want to see and work on. It's a git checkout -b origin master new branch or Joe's branch.
Can you hide your branches from
Just all the time.
Okay.
Because like if I'm working on a feature, like temporary branches, like, oh, I'm playing around with this. I don't want anyone to see it yet. It
Yeah.
only lives on my machine. I never push it to GitHub.
Oh, okay. Just don't push it.
Yeah. And really after a while, it's like, well, I don't need this branch anymore. I'm going to delete the branch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take it.
It is. Git is hard and big and complex. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Luke, I want to see the video.
Yeah.
Thank you for recording it.
So much.
I definitely feel like I was with you to a point, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah,
there we
me
go.
too.
Yeah.
Done.
First 5 minutes, I'm done.
It makes sense on a whiteboard, right?
Yeah, right. What
Yes.
makes sense?
But like, all we're doing is what we did on the whiteboard. It's just commands now to memorize.
Sure. But practice.
The best way to get good to get good at Git is to get burned by Git.
To get turned by Git.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Like.
Git-b-burn.
Yeah, that's all I got good at Git. I had to manage Git repository for my team, and I had to like cherry pick out commits. So like we'd have like a commit that was like 5 commits ago that was busted that we had to peel out. So we had to go back in and like remove that one command and then rebase the entire commit history and
The cherry pick is an option in the Git.
yeah.
I read that.
Yeah.
Way.
So like if I wanted to remove like these 3 commands or these 3 commits, I could.
Wow.
Whoop. Ta-da. I know. Love it.
But if you mess up and that was the wrong one, can you get it back?
Nope. Which is why branching is really awesome. Because like I make a branch saying old master, and I branch without saying new master.
Yeah.
Do my pruning on new master, and then force my changes back to original master.
Yeah.
I know. Right?
This feels like you're gonna end up with a lot of things named new file. No, really, this is the new file. I've deleted all the files up to here. This is the new one.
And then you delete those and start again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delete them and start over.
Yeah.
It's just like when you copy files. Like if you update your folders, it's very similar to that.
Well, and I get that, but like I don't do that involved with other people. Like just this is
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Terrified.
That's
This
the
is
challenge
terrifying.
of it. That's the challenge of it.
Yeah.
Because we had a joke about, I forgot the name of the area that was the base class was at, but every time a developer would go, oh, it's a small change. And no one asked, what's the change? Oh, we just changing syntax. Okay, we just changing letter. Where? And they would say the class, and they were like, no, you don't change that class, because it's one of the base classes, and, it's not a small change.
you didn't end up with it's a small change jar. Everybody just said a small change.
We
Like,
should've.
in the jar on
We
the
should
desk.
have. We should have.
Relevant XKCD. No one knows how to use Git except for one person on your team. It's true. Yeah, right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, okay.
Not to scare you at all, but
Just memorize these shell commands.
yeah, right. Memorize, get push, get pull, and then copy and paste your files and not change them. Do not lose them. I know. I joke. This is funny. It's a joke, but really, like,
Yes.
Also, this seems
reality.
very much like the way to encapsulate the last hour into
Yes.
a one
pretty much, yeah. Like, I can talk
This
about
is
how
correct.
I can talk about how beautiful Git is under the hood, why it's a distributed graph system works beautifully for this. But like, they're all coming to class over. You're just looking for like what commands do I have to run it in order.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
For the moment.
always.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
like,
for
we
today,
don't need elegance at the
for
moment.
let's all go to the movies, like that's what you need to know. And that's
Yeah.
fine. That's perfectly fine. It's just fun.
Is it deleted a repository yet?
I already glanced
What?
over.
Why is it so difficult to delete a repository?
To delete a repository,
Repository, yeah, why is that so difficult?
it's not a pain in the butt.
And then it's still on me, dude.
I can go into settings
Oh, that's what you do.
Have you tried it from code?
and scroll down to the danger zone and hit delete this repository.
I like that.
You should play music when you hover over that.
Why did they hide
Yeah,
that?
so I pulled.
Because you don't want to delete perpetuity. What if you're working on something for 9 years?
There's no going back. This could be CERN.
Once you do that, your code is lost forever.
Well, so what I did is I made a
What if you made an internet on there? You know, like,
I call it
and most organizations